Hello, my valuable friends, and welcome. I'm Tetivik, and in today's video, we're going to discuss how to build healthy self esteem and generate more self love. These two aspects of our inner being are interconnected. If you don't love yourself, you can't work on your self esteem. If you're not working on your self esteem, your love towards yourself is not going to grow. So I would say when people ask what is self-esteem and loving yourself, if they can be considered as in the same topic category, I would say definitely yes, because it is talking about self. Self means it's something that I need to work on my own, so no one is involved. And it also means that if they're interconnected, that they influence each other. That's why it's very important to discuss them in the same category. Of course, self love, self respect, valuing yourself, self honor, those are very large topics, but it all is diving in self esteem. If you have healthy self esteem, you are going to naturally love yourself. If you have self esteem, you're naturally going to respect your body and not going to give yourself away just like that. So everything is very connected. And if you can learn and benefit about one topic, it can also hit other topics and change entire life. Before we start, let me tell you, you can book one-on-one with me, purchase my book, my online courses, any other luxury items that I propose. All links are below. Let's start. Number one, how to build healthy self-esteem and generate more self-love is you have to understand that actually it's a personal journey. No one is involved in this. It's nobody's else's responsibility but yours. And of course, if the responsibility is on our shoulder, then we have no one to blame, no one to judge, no one to control. And if we understand that we are the owner of our own lives, the life becomes so much more easier, doesn't it? Self-esteem is not built according to what other people say about me. Doesn't matter. Self-esteem is not built, oh my God, am I in a relationship? Oh my God, then I'm needed and I'm valued. And you see, I'm requested in a market. No, I can have no relationship and still have very healthy and good health self-esteem, very solid. Self-esteem doesn't depend on what you have and what you don't have. Maybe tomorrow you will lose your job, so now means the self-esteem is gone. No, quite contrary. Self-esteem is so strong that will make me and force me and push me and lead me to find a better job with a higher salary. That's exactly what I've been doing all my life. If I change jobs, my next job is paying more than my previous. That is normal. How can you go backwards? So now, because self-esteem is a personal journey, it is as well personal responsibility. It's less people that are actually taking care of their self-esteem. You know how it's easy to say if someone has self-esteem, good, solid, healthy self-esteem? If you look at them, if you look at what they're wearing, if you look at their skin condition, if you look at the quality of the items that they're wearing, if you look how they live their life, what they surround themselves with, this is incredibly crucial. The background, my vanity that you can see is my vanity. It's not for a show or for a video. That's where I do my makeup. That's why I have my perfumes, my candles, and I love this. I love plants. If I could, I would create a jungle in my house. Well, I am kind of, you can see. But the reason I'm telling you is that person with a good solid self-esteem, they surround themselves with beautiful things with good quality. Even if I would need to live in one little room, I will still make it beautiful. I would still make it like a magic. Some people have 5, 4 bedroom houses and it doesn't look nice. I visited one of my friends. They are a couple, they're married for 10 years and they live in a 5 floor house. So I had the penthouse for myself and I was living there. And I was thinking that if I would have this amount of rooms, this amplitude of the house, I would just make it as a castle. And yet a woman who was living there, She didn't do anything. There was no paintings on the wall. There were no one single plant. She had one orchid, but no real plants, no trees, no candles, no nothing. No one lecture item, no one decor. She said, "Why do I need to buy decor? It doesn't solve anything. It doesn't. There is no purpose to have a decor." But I said the purpose of a decor is to decorate. It doesn't need to serve. There are some decorative plates that you put, you don't actually eat in them. It's just for decoration. She said, "But why would I have a plate that I don't eat from?" So this is, I'm trying to explain to you that a person with a good self-esteem understands that I don't need to force myself to live mundane peasant type of life. But I'm allowed to have just a decor for sake of decor. I have a lot of decors that I'm not doing anything with them, but they're making me so happy. They're reminding me about luxury. They're fulfilling me, and I love it. And it's very important for you to realize that when you have a self esteem that is self generated, no one can rob it from you. No one can take it from you. No one can remove it from you. That's why number one is that self esteem is personal journey, personal responsibility. No one is involved in you creating your self esteem. Now, number two, we will talk about self esteem in general. The biggest problem with people is that a majority of people, I would say 9 of 10 people, so 90% of people are suffering with very low self esteem. It's like they don't deserve anything. They are not worthy of anything. They don't think that they deserve to be in a beautiful place or beautiful house or have flowers on a table or be surrounded with beauty. They don't think that they need to wear beautiful clothing because they think, oh, it's just waste of money. How can something be a waste of money when it's covering my body? My body is all I have. I am all I have. So how can I not decorate myself? So people with low self-esteem are usually the waitresses or waiters. People with the low self-esteem are builders and people who do the dirty jobs. People with very low self-esteem are working as a postman. People with low self-esteem are working as a drivers. If you love driving your beautiful car, then open your driving business and have 5, 6 drivers driving beautiful cars and be the boss. So people with a low self-esteem have low class jobs. I am so in a positively in love with myself that I can't be a waitress. I can't, because I feel that that's not right. How can a princess be a peasant? How can I am very open and I love when guests come. I love to decorate the house. I love to put the food on a table. I love serving. I love loving people. But I would never choose to work as a waitress. While I can sit in a beautiful office, look from the skyscraper and be, more important and have a higher salary and bigger role to play in the world. So people with low self-esteem are doing very low paid jobs because their self-esteem doesn't allow them to say, this is what I deserve. This is life. I refuse. They say, okay, no problem. I will stay. 12 hours shift, 14 hours on my feet. Cashier, okay. Cleaner, okay. Never, ever in my life. Yes, I can have a cleaner. She can come and clean the house, but I will never be a cleaner because my self-esteem is too high for that. I can't. My own little baby, my own beautiful hands, I'm going to put it in the chemicals? I can't even do chemicals on my own house. I need someone who can come and put the chemicals because I get allergic reaction. My skin is so sensitive, so soft. Oh my God, my nails. I'm not going to do that ever. And I know it's a low class job, so why would I? Then on the other spectrum, we have people with high self-esteem, the ones that are a little bit arrogant, that it's like, don't talk to me. It's like they see everyone beneath them like this. I can play that I'm arrogant very easily, no problem. I can just do this serious face and play, but that's not who I am. So I'm not arrogant. Quite contrary, I am incredibly kind. I'm very generous. I'm very mature. I'm very calm. I'm very reserved. I have values and I have morals. I am not saying I have a high self esteem, because high self esteem, it means that I am compensating. Because, my parents didn't love me, so I need to create this high, exaggerated self esteem. And then I will wear only designer and I will drive only a beautiful sports car because I have low self esteem actually, but I'm pretending that I have a high self esteem. People with a very high self esteem, where we think that they have a very high self esteem, they're very cold, standoffish, and they look at people like they are not worthy of them. Those are the people. Have you noticed sometimes you are in a restaurant and they look at the waitress? Okay, it's like the waitress is their slave. I am very nice to waitresses because I know how hard is their job, how underpaid they are, and physically draining that job is. And I will say thank you, and I will look at her in her eyes. Because first of all, I feel sorry that she needs to go through that. Second of all, I appreciate her as a person because she is serving me. She's not my servant, but she's serving me. So people with a very high self-esteem, it's natural that the arrogancy comes off because it's actually a cover up, and I will tell you. So those type of people ignore others. They, if someone hits, they will do this kind of face. It's very easy for me to understand all that because I see people, I read them very easily. I know psychology very well, and I understand people actually. It's not about my degrees. It's about me understanding and feeling people, feeling their energies, reading them. People with high self-esteem actually have a low self-esteem, turn it backwards. That's why self-esteem cannot be low or high. There's only one type of self-esteem that actually exists: healthy self-esteem. Solid, strong, healthy self-esteem. Where I know that I am my own person and I know that other people are their own people. Where I am not trying to compete, I'm not trying to convince, and I'm not trying to control. Convince, control, compete. Those words not even in the vocabulary of a person who has healthy self-esteem, because he or she is focused on themselves, not on others, not trying to impress anyone. The only thing I need to take care of is impressing myself. Now, when you have a healthy self-esteem, you are very nice in a way that you appear, sorry, not nice, you're very kind in a way that you appear very open, very vulnerable, very genuine. And when you have a healthy self-esteem, you're also very authentic because there is no one like me. I am so unique. I'm so special. The experiences, life experiences that I gain are unique. No one has a fingertips like I have. No one has hair lengths that I have. Exactly my hair, exactly my structure, exactly my color. That's only mine. These are my eyes, these are my lips. No one has it. And that's what makes us beautiful. That's why I personally think when girls are tailoring themselves to all look the same is the biggest turnoff. When I walk into a restaurant, you should see people's view, how they watch me. It's like they leave, they stop eating. People on a date forget about their date. Waitresses and waiters stop, and that's the reaction I get because no one looks like me. They have never seen face like me. I'm unique. So you see all these random bicycles passing by, and then you see Aston Martin. You will be like, oh, you will be shocked because it's different. But all other bicycles fade away because they're not special. It's just random. But Aston Martin, doing the sound that he does, is just, ooh, okay. So I want you to become that Aston Martin or whatever is your favorite car. Choose Ferrari, is that Lamborghini, whatever you want. But stop being a bicycle. So we are not choosing low self-esteem where it's like, okay, a doormat, people can walk on your head. And we're not choosing high exaggerated self-esteem, which is actually twisted low self-esteem, pretending that you're, I'm arrogant, like I'm better than you. We're not choosing any of those. We're choosing a healthy self-esteem. which is not extremities, is exactly in the middle. I know exactly who I am and what I am worth. And I don't compete, I don't convince, and I do not control others. I only take care of myself. Now, that's a third point to create and build healthy self esteem and develop more self love is you have to stop punishing, torturing yourself. Stop this self beating. You know, it's not a religious ritual that you need to remove your clothes and hit yourself with a stick to suffer to feel how Christ felt. This is ridiculous. And yet, this is exactly what you're doing every day. When you're squeezing your pimples with your nails, I love that I have long nails. I cannot even do it even if I want to, but I don't do it. I love my skin. This is what people do. And then other people, they punish themselves constantly plucking their eyebrows. Like one hair comes, they need to be next to the mirror. Relaxed, cool, chill. It's okay. One hair, it's fine. Of course, be always groomed. You can see I'm always groomed, but not excessively. You can see some women have very, very thin eyebrows. That's a self-punishment. Removing the hair from your skin with, tweezers, that is a painful procedure. That's a punishment. Every time when you're shaving, doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, if every time you have a cut, you're punishing yourself. Because there is a way to shave without any cuts. Put the gel, put excessively the foam, and gently shave. Not so men do that again and again. They cut themselves again and again. And I ask, why are you doing that? That's why you're punishing yourself. And then they say, I never thought of it. I said, there are other countless men who shave and never have anything. So how comes you do? Same is with women. When they take care of their legs, they have countless cuts. And my question is, there are razors that are created with a beautiful foam and pads that are very soft. How do you manage to cut yourself? That's self-punishment. That means your self-esteem is unhealthy. It's broken. It's wounded. When you're torturing yourself, it's like something didn't work out. I went on a date, didn't work out, and now what did I do wrong? Why he doesn't like me? Who cares? You don't like me? Fine. You like me? Fine. You adore me? Fine. You love me? Fine. You want to get married with me? Fine. You never want to see me? Fine. How can I pressure anyone to like me? That's torturing myself, that I'm not good enough or I did something wrong. If someone doesn't want to talk to me, someone doesn't want to date me, someone doesn't want to be friends with me, I don't even ask questions. Yes, I will cry. Yes, I will be upset. Yes, I will be a little bit like disappointed why it didn't work out. But then, trust me, next day I will wake up and move on and go somewhere where I'm celebrated, go somewhere where I'm welcome, go somewhere where I'm needed, where I'm wanted. And if there is no place as such, I will still accept myself. To develop healthy self-esteem and create actually love, because you don't know how to love yourself, is you have to just stop punishing yourself. The easiest way to actually understand how to love yourself is stop punishment. Stop criticizing yourself, stop judging yourself, stop beating yourself up, stop putting yourself down, stop calling yourself names, stop cursing at yourself. Do you see how many tips you can take from this video? If you can stop that, you are definitely going to love yourself more. Because by loving yourself, you eliminate negative behaviors that are tailored to hurt you. It's like a knife. You're walking with a knife. Why are you doing that? Put the knife down. It's for the cake. You can cut the cake and eat the cake. Don't touch, don't play with the knife. So self-punishing behaviors have to stop. That's the third point, how to actually love yourself and create healthy self-esteem. Stop punishing yourself for the past, for the mistakes, for something that you didn't know. If I didn't know something, how could I do it right? That's natural. I'm going to make mistakes. Oh, fine. Of course I'm going to make mistakes. As long as I breathe, I'm going to make mistakes because I'm learning. I'm improving myself. I'm doing something with my life. I'm living life. Mistakes are just part of it. Failures are part of success. Success actually is 99% of failure. So if you don't want to fail, if you don't want to do something wrong, you will never succeed. Sit home and close the doors and don't come out from the house. Let's see. Is it an interesting life for you? I'm going to go out. I'm going to meet people. I'm going to talk. I'm going to try. I'm going to pursue my passion. because I'm alive. Not everyone gets a chance to be alive. And I'm definitely going to love myself because that's the whole purpose of being alive, to love. Now, number 4 is you have to start pouring a care in yourself. Imagine that you are your own little baby, and the baby needs food and shelter and clothing and warmth and hugs and cuddles. And you start pouring love into yourself. That means you're pampering yourself, you're taking care of yourself, you're grooming yourself. When you feel that your hair is becoming oily, you have to go and wash it. Some girls say, but the next day I'm not going anywhere. I said, yeah, sure, I understand that. There are days that I'm not going anywhere as well, but I'm still taking a shower and I'm still washing my hair. And I'm at home and I dry it and I walk in the house and I always like touch my hair and I said, oh my God, this is so beautiful. And I'm not going anywhere. But that's pouring in myself a care. I become my own caregiver. I care about me. I care about my skin. You know, no matter what happens, even if I spend all day in a bed, of course it's not possible. I wake up, I eat, I go exercise and do things. But even if I don't do anything and I'm just laying on the bed or on the sofa or sitting on a chair and writing something or typing something or watching a movie, I will still, in the end of the day, take a shower. No matter if I moved from my house away, if I moved from the bed, if I did something or not, I will always take a shower. And that is pouring love into yourself because body needs to get the water. Like you are drinking water for your intake to go for the inside organs. The same way when you're taking a shower, your body is drinking water. It's getting hydration, it's getting fun, it's getting this luxury feeling, it's getting this pampering, it's getting relaxation. And even if you don't move a lot, you're still sweating. So in the end of the day, you have to take a shower. You have to wash your face when you wake up. You have to brush your teeth. Even if I'm not going anywhere, even if I'm not seeing anyone, I am still doing all these things. That calls pouring into myself self-care. Pouring, not just do self-care, but pour. So it leaks out from you. The self-care has to leak out. When you look at me, it's the luxuriousness that you get, this velvety, silky feeling you get from me, from my gestures, from my voice, because I pour so much. That's why you can see the result. And now the last point, how to create actually healthy self-esteem and develop more love towards yourself, you have to start valuing yourself. You are more valuable than anything else in this planet. Nothing is more valuable than you and your heart and your soul and your dreams and your wishes. Nothing is more valuable than you. Diamonds, designer dresses, beautiful items, nothing can compare with you as a person. Because everything that you can see right now has a price. That's how I bought these things, right? I paid the price. But you are priceless. I mention this very often in my videos that to love yourself, it's actually not like a foreign concept. But the easiest way how to understand how to love yourself is to value yourself. So you're not giving your body to anyone that you meet. Why would I do that? Is this a person who is committed to me? Is he taking care of me, covering my bills, looking after me, loving me, making me feel safe with him? Is this my fiance? Is this my husband? Then yes, I will let him to make love to me. But if he's not, then why would I? Because I value myself, I don't do certain things. Because I value myself, I don't have any addictions. I never drink or smoke or gamble or party. I never done it, never will. Because I value myself. By valuing myself, I actually love myself. So ask yourself, what is that you're doing right now that actually devalues you in your own eyes? Sometimes we do things to devalue ourselves in our own eyes. And then we, of course, will attract people who will not value us. When I go out, I value myself. So I will choose to go with a nice car. I love when my drivers have nice cars. I don't go in like these cheap cars. I don't like it. I don't feel comfortable. They're small, uncomfortable, cold. I love to have a luxury experience. So if I go out once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, I like to be taken care of. I like to be dressed nice. I like to have reservation and come in there and everyone welcomes me. They take pictures of me. Everyone loves me, takes care of me, looks after me, serves me. I love that feeling because I value myself. And in any single moment where I feel that this person doesn't value me, this place doesn't value me, this is not a valuable item, I remove myself because I am too valuable. So think about it. How can I start valuing myself more? First, I'm going to take care of my environment. Second, I'm going to throw all the clothing that are too big or too tight. And I'm going to love myself more, buy better food. And third, I'm going to choose who I spend time with. So now you have learned so much how to actually increase your self-esteem and love yourself more. And we learned that first of all, it's about creating your self-esteem, which is a personal journey. No one is involved and it is your personal responsibility. Second, we discussed that self-esteem can't be low or high because even high self-esteem, it's just a twisted low self-esteem backwards. It's just pretending. But the self-esteem has to be healthy, which means that you know exactly who you are and what you're worth. The third, we were talking that you have to remove punishment and start more self-care in a way that you love yourself by not torturing yourself, by not judging yourself, by not blaming yourself. So you eliminate all the negative behaviors and you only keep the positive, uplifting behaviors. Then number four, we discussed that we pour love into ourselves in a form of self-care where we pamper ourselves, we look after ourselves, we buy nice things to ourselves, we make sure that we sleep enough, eat good, or we exercise. Whatever your body needs, you give it to it. You pour in yourself love. That's all you need to do. If you will start loving yourself more today, watch how you're going to behave tomorrow. Watch what type of man you're going to attract, or if you're a man, what type of woman you will attract. Just watch how your life is going to improve soon. I'm telling you, amazing things are coming into your life. Amazing blessings are on the way to you. Just start loving yourself more. And the last, number five, we discussed that we need to value ourselves. To actually have healthy self-esteem and love yourself, you have to value yourself as the most precious jewel, as the treasure, as the gift, as a magic. You are a living, breathing miracle. Even thinking about how every organ right now is working while I'm talking to you, they're doing their job. My eyes, my hands, my movements, my brain, my heart is magic. So to value yourself, you have to understand how incredibly unique and special you are. Now, I know that this is a big work to do, but you can do it. Thousands of people every day choose to love themselves, choose to create healthy self-esteem, and you can be one of them. And you will see how beautifully your life will evolve. And now, before I end, I just want to wish you to not forget how valuable you are and just remind you that you're worthy of everything that you desire. And I'm here just to remind you that little baby, you are worthy, you're valuable, and you can have anything that you dream about because that's your birthright to attract towards your life, in your life, towards yourself, anything that you want. Thank you so much for watching. And I just want to remind you, don't forget to smile today and enjoy your life.